Jack Perry can pretend to be Rob Van Dam, but guess what? He'll never be a star, according to Eric Bischoff. But back to Fog Wrestling. Eric Bischoff came out and buried CM Punk not too long ago, and now he's came out and he's buried Younger Boy. And to be honest, I blame him, not really. And he commented on his AEW suspension, and he said, "This guy is not a star. He'll never be a star." During his podcast, WWE and former WCW president Eric Bischoff gave his thoughts on Jack Perry being suspended from AEW due to a backstage altercation with CM Punk at the 2023 All-In pay-per-view event. Just cut the guy loose. First of all, you're talking about a fibble of talent to begin with. He's really only there because his dad, Luke Perry, was a soap opera star. That's it. Otherwise, he's making $200 a night on the indie circuit somewhere. This guy's not a star. He'll never be a star by virtue of the fact that he thinks he's using real classes going to get him heat. It should tell you everything you need to know about his potential. He doesn't understand the very fundamentals of the business. So, yeah. Like, he's an absolute bum. Now, someone did comment and say, here, this is the same guy that thought Austin wasn't good enough for the for WCW. But, you know, I guess, like, everybody in the wrestling business has made mistakes, right? But let's be real. Jack Perry's a fucking jobber. Bischoff can have his reasons for releasing Austin. But at the end of the day, like, Austin with, like, long blonde hair, tag team with Brian Pillman. I mean, I'll be honest, I mean, that's not really going anywhere. I mean, they're lucky that in WWE they hit the nail on the head, and wrestling's like that. You can either be a bum for life, or luck will come your way. Because let's be real, every star that's ever made it in WWE, there's a wee bit of luck involved, right? Or just the wrestling business in general. And Jack Perry, he's got fucking nothing. I'm not saying, here, he's got all the luck in the world, to be honest, to actually be in a company like this, performing at Wembley, even having the fucking chance to have an interaction with CM Punk backstage. He's lucky. And it's mental to think that CM Punk has actually been released from AEW over a jobber like Jack Perry. And Jack Perry's the one that got suspended. Punk didn't even get suspended. Punk got fired. So there's many details about this entire situation that are yet to come out. Right? Seriously, because I think there's like a missing piece of the puzzle somewhere. And we're going to need to properly discuss that on some time. Bischoff, he's hit the nail on the head. I mean, this guy isn't a star. He'll never be a star. I mean, the fact that, you know, JR resulted to saying, like, he's the son of Luke Perry on commentary just sums up how shit this guy is. I mean, just referring back to Austin, imagine Austin's dad was a soap opera star and they had to mention that after, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Also the son of, you know, Hardy Austin, that guy. Remember he was in Hollyoaks? Aye, fuck off. That just wouldn't happen. Now, remember he made a guest appearance in Friends? No. It just wouldn't happen. It would not happen, guys. Not in the slightest. And I totally agree with Eric Bischoff. Jack Perry is an absolute jobber. There really is no disputing that. But just a former WWE writer, though, has come out and said this about CM Punk. WWE writer Freddie Prinze Jr. says, what can I say here? I'm friends with some of the people I had an issue with, first and foremost, so I should get that out of the way before everyone goes, oh, Prince is biased. So yeah, I'm biased, but I will say this. When you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you keep blaming everyone else and it's the world's faults like that. Like that Alicia Cara song, you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. The world ain't going to change for you or nobody. And the world don't owe you shit. It's your responsibility as a human to find out your place in this world and make the absolute most of it. But the world doesn't owe you a damn thing. And a lot of people end up in a similar situation every single time because they keep behaving a certain way that turns people off. It's really hard to piss people off. It's really easy to make them feel good. At a certain point, I think you have to turn that finger towards yourself and, okay, what is this about me? What am I doing wrong? And you have to have someone, a therapist, a wife, a best friend who calls you on your shit, who says, yo man, this is the third time, how many more times, baby, before you figure out that this might be no more of a more you problem, less of a them problem. So yeah, CM Punk getting buried for all angles here, of course. Bischoff's come out and buried him. I say buried him, he kind of just agreed with Tony Dan. He's like, first time Bischoff's actually agreed with a Tony Khan decisions, pretty much what happened, but Bischoff burying Jungle Boy. For me, the whole situation's a mess. Probably one of those ones we might not find out more details about till a wee bit later on. Hopefully Punk goes on a podcast and reveals his point of view. Or goes to WWE and cuts a promo about it, who knows. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. And that is Eric Bischoff absolutely burying the big man, Eric Bischoff.